Hello people, this is Jackdaw, and here's a post-game replay of a simulator battle I had prior to getting my new computer, but I haven't been able to look at it or to watch the replay until now. I couldn't see it on my old computer, and I thought, well, let's just transfer my old replays over to this computer and let's have a look how it is at the moment, if I can watch the replay on my new computer or not. So I transferred it over and here it is. So this is me in the KV-1, the first KV. And I'm gonna try to use it as it would have been used had it been in a battle like this. They would have rolled it up to a big clearing and then just parked it like this. And here you can see me scanning for targets. I am a little unsure about what we're seeing, but I can picture I can't see much. But there's Panzer III, and he's turning his turret. I'm firing, but I'm firing low. Unfortunately, you can't see the gunner sight. I don't know why, but that's the way it is, and you don't get to see the critical hits I score. But we get suspension damage, and I seem to remember that I caused some crew damage to him. And there I spot another Panzer III. I get hit again, but I'm kind of getting the feeling that it's only track and suspension damage, and that Panzer III Alpha J, I believe it is, can't hurt me much at this range, so I just slug it out and hope that I will get the killing blow eventually. So firing again, seem to be hitting, and there seemed to be some weird kind of bug. Whenever that Panzer III is firing, there's one round going for me and the other one is just heading for the moon. So I'll fire again and I miss, and that Panzer III make the right decision to back off. But then all of a sudden he reappeared, and I must have spotted something over here. Oh, that's a Stug 3. I was flying F. So I get to work on him because I know that he's a much more dangerous target. But he seemed to be preoccupied with firing at one of my T-34 teammates. So I kind of pound away at him, trying to hit him in a flat spot near the cannon. Eventually I hit the suspension, and that caused him, or that set him on fire and kills that Stug. Have a look at where that Panzer III was, but he's moved on. Or it has moved on. So, looking at the corner again, I saw a Panzer IV there earlier on. Now we're having a leaf in the way. Some scanning for targets. I spot a Panzer III there, but my teammate takes him out. So now is the time to roll up as a heavy tank. I usually play a heavy tank just like this. I roll up to a high point, a ridge or whatever, something that can provide some cover, and then I just stand there and present myself as a user target for everyone to fire at, especially on lower tires like this. I can see there's incoming fire from the right. Checking that ridge, you can see one of my KV buddies just got whacked, and there seems to be some kind of panzer up here. I'm looking. Yeah, I can see those viewports rolling up. Oh, it's KV-1. Yeah, I should have known. This game was very KV-1 heavy, so it just felt like a good old armored charge that the Red Army would do during the World War II. Here I'm moving up. I find myself as point, checking the horizon here, see if I can see anything out of the usual, but there's only foliage and leaves and palm trees and rocks, so we roll up. As you can see here, we're claiming areas and not moving up too quickly, but we're doing it in a controlled way. I could see there that was probably a Panzer KV-4 moving up to flank us. I check my KV teammate, and it seems like he has the situation under control, or at least he knows that the Panzer KV-4 is moving up. But I'm still making an effort to get over here to help my teammate, but I can see that there are a fire happening there. So I get fooled by that first, and then all of a sudden I see this Panzer KV-3, and I fire and I hit his turret ring just below the shirts and on the turret there, so that's an instant kill. Very nice explosion and fire there. I really like my new new computer, or it's not new, it's a used computer. It used to be one of my friends, so I kinda got it from him. So instead of playing War Thunder on a 6-year-old computer, I can now play it on a 2-year-old computer with 2 pretty good graphic cards, so that's very nice. So I'm checking my sides here as I move up. I kind of missed that Panzer KV-3 coming up on my 11 o'clock, but here now I see him. Can I take a speculative shot there for the turret? And yeah, that's a ammo rack explosion on that Panzer KV-3 from my teammate there, who scored a nice hit. I see explosions, I check my 2 o'clock. There's some outgoing fire. Check again. No, I can't see anything. No targets. Alright, let's move up. Gonna try to head over for the enemy cap circle. And as you can see here, this tank isn't a speed demon directly, it's just making its way slowly over to the target. I seem to have spotted something here, so I move up to investigate, and then I see that is that Panzer KV-3? Yes, it is. And I hit him in the side. He seemed to have gone into a halt, and second shots blows the turret off. Unlucky for him, but lucky for me. I tried to make my way around this tree, but yeah, I get kind of hung up on it. Get stuck, so I have to reverse. And here you can see some of the difficulties of fighting in environment such as this on the jungle map. There's a lot of grass, leaves, everything is in the way, and that brings us to a topic that I've been thinking about lately, and it has to do with the graphical settings. Since I had a low performance computer before, I could see targets before they could see me, because I had much less bushes, grass and leaves around. But people who play on settings like this have a hard time spotting enemies on the map, such as this, or a map like KV-1, which have a lot of trees and bush. So what I've been experiencing now that I've gone over to higher setting is that I get one-shotted from tanks that I don't even have a chance at seeing, and even after they've fired I can't see them. It's just that there are leaves or grass in the way. I just can't see them, but they have no problems in spotting me. Like here, since this game was on lower settings, I see something and I fire. But had this been on this graphical settings, I wouldn't have seen anything. But apparently there's some kind of tank over there. Yeah, it was a Panzerkampfwagen 3 Ausflying M. So we kinda rolled up the Germans there. They had no chance against the wall of KV-1s. But it was a great battle. I really enjoyed this fight, because it was one of the first battles where I had the chance to try out the heavy tank for what it is. So it's great fun. And yeah, thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys around.